not gonna lie, I did not really follow too much with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, as well as the civil case that just recently happened. But I have been looking at I had looked at it several hints of it, specifically from the courting. I highly suggest that you look at his videos as well as his specific take on them, and even the aftermath. Oh my god, I admit it's glorious. Even though I did not follow the issue of the case, I do know the specifics because Amber Heard has been, according to the case, Johnny Depp has sued Amber Heard as a result of publishing an article basically defaming Johnny Depp and saying that he was the one that beat her. And this case has been going on for at least a few years. I think maybe 5 years. I do know that the #Me Too movement has been around during that time. So I think that it did happen at that very point in time. And so, as a result, Johnny Depp decided to sue his ex-wife, and as a result of defamation. When he tried to go to the British court, despite, in my opinion, showing the receipts and all of that, especially a tape where Amber Heard admitted to hitting Johnny Depp multiple times, the court apparently sided with Amber Heard. For the love of me, I do not know why. It's so freaking insane, especially with a little bit of the political issue of the #MeToo movement, as well as the obvious bias of a lot of these court cases in the favor of women. There's definitely a bias there. But in this case, Johnny Depp went to war again with Amber Heard over this article. How she claimed that he was the one that beat her, and done so many things wrong with her. And again, he did have the receipts. And Amber Heard tried to call out a lot of witnesses, but apparently, from what I heard, they could stick to their story real well to the point where it actually helped Johnny Depp. And as a result, the jury found Amber Heard guilty and gave Johnny Depp at least $15 million. $15 million. He originally asked for $50 million, but still, it's a major win. I will say this though, Amber Heard did get $2 million for a counterclaim against Johnny Depp about one of the things that he said against Amber Heard. But in spite of that, that's small compared to what Johnny Depp has won. It's really, really small. And honestly, considering the backlash that this entire situation has gotten, I'm willing to bet that this has caused it's caused a final nail in the coffin for the #MeToo movement. I think we can all agree that sexually harassing or raping a woman is 100% wrong, especially within Hollywood. But I think we can also agree that the Me Too movement has just gone so horribly wrong, to the point where a lot of women just suddenly creating the story of the possibilities that some high-profile person raped them, but then it becomes a major media circus, and it goes into the court of public opinion, not into a real court, just the court of public opinion, and it's just so frustrating. I bet you guys can recall Brett Kavanaugh, who was the nominee under the Trump administration for the Supreme Court, and he got a lot of flack for, apparently there was an accusation where in college he not only was drunk, but he also raped a woman, and that just became a media just became a media circus. Eventually, Brett Kavanaugh, I would say, in my opinion, apparently did 100% clear as day. But I think it's clear that the Me Too movement has been completely politicized to the point where just calling out, making these kinds of accusations not only is harmful, but it's just it's politically harmful in nature. It's nothing more than just a political tool. And that's what really frustrates me. And it just gets, after the Me Too movement eventually evolved itself into the hashtag believe all women scenario mentality, that's when I think it went completely downhill. Because now with Amber Heard and the jury saying that Amber Heard 100% lied and defamed Johnny Depp, this has caused that entire mentality to be in question. It's already been questioned many times before. But now I think this with Amber Heard being a high-profile celebrity, although then again, I would say Johnny Depp is a bigger high-profile celebrity. After all, he is when we think of Pirates of the Caribbean, we think of Johnny Depp. But with her being a major celebrity and already getting a guilty, basically what I could consider a guilty verdict, yeah, this does cause that mentality, that behavior to come into question. It's also funny because just prior to the verdict, she was prepared to go on a lot of interviews, talking about the situation of her court case. I would not be surprised if she believed that she was going to win. But apparently, with this verdict, she actually decided she's not going to be part of these interviews. But her lawyer definitely was going to be part of these interviews. Believe it or not, there's a plan in place for, at least according to her lawyer, that she's going to appeal the case, which is kind of funny. Hell, excuse me. Hell, she claims that she can't pay back Johnny Depp at least $10 million, which I call him BS on. Completely call it BS on. If she managed to spend a lot of this money in order to defame Johnny Depp, to try to drag his name all through the mud, there is no way she cannot pay $10 million for this. Not one bit. And I heard also that apparently you have to put money up front as you try to appeal to the courts on this case. If that's true, that just causes major holes within the argument. Either Amber Heard can't pay back Johnny Depp, or in reality she can, but she is using that money to just prepare for her next court case. Which, by the way, considering money, she actually lied on the stand about donating money to children's research to the Children's Research Hospital in Los Angeles and to the ACLU. She says she pledges it, but when elaborating further, as it turns out, she did not donate a single cent, which as far as I know, it was about $7 million. All that money she kept to herself. And my God, it's just such a major mess. I think we can all agree that it's such a major mess. Whether or not you guys followed the trial, or whether or not, even in the case of just the whole Me Too issue, it's become exclusively messed up. It's become so messed up. The fact that there's even mentality of the whole hashtag believe all women situation, it's just so insane. Here's the thing to clarify. I don't believe all women, and I sure as hell do not believe all men. I believe wholeheartedly in the evidence provided toward me. If the evidence says a person, whether male or female, is guilty or not guilty, they are either guilty or not guilty because the evidence says so. But thank God I am not a judge, I am not a jury, and hopefully I'm not going to be able to get in any of those situations. I really hope I don't. But I do know this, it's definitely having a major hurt with the whole Me Too movement. Something that it so righteously deserves. And it definitely shows with a lot of the aftermath, a lot of craziness, and the whole copium in regards to a lot of these articles saying that, believe it or not, The Guardian saying it's Johnny Depp's trial is an orgy of misogyny. And that's just one example. It just goes to show that this trial, not only did, honestly, as much as a lot of people may not care about this trial needed to happen. Because there is such a problem with our court system that we honestly need to take a look back and try to fix that. 110%. We need to fix it. And no longer we can just simply say, believe all women. We have to get back to the original issue, which our court system originally was and should be committing to this idea. Innocent until proven guilty. Not hashtag believe all women, not hashtag believe all men, if that's existed at all, but always believe the evidence. My name is Noah Meehan on The Art Truth. Please post a comment down below. Like this video, subscribe, and share with friends. If you have any issues regarding my videos, such as maybe how I frame my videos, or clarity, or how I speak, whatever, please post it down in the comment section down below, or directly message me. Thank you.
Almost head.